gonna have a restorative practice. It'll be really gentle. We'll stay low and on the ground, just helping to calm your mind, ease any discomfort you may be feeling, open up the shoulders, the heart, the hips. So let's get started. We'll start in a comfortable seated position. If you sit up and your knees come way higher than your hips, please sit on a blanket or a pillow or a block or a bolster. If sitting cross-legged doesn't feel good for you, you can always take your legs wide. And you can always sit on a chair as well. So we'll just start with a little meditation here, landing on our mat, coming into the present moment. So once you are seated, if you're on the ground, fold forward and just kind of rock right to left. Come back to vertical, grounding down through your right and left glute evenly. Take the curve out of your lower back. Stack head over heart and heart over pelvis. Sit up tall. If it feels safe to do so, close your eyes, or maybe you soften your gaze. And let's all inhale our shoulders up to our ears. Exhale, let them drop away. Twice more like that. Inhale. One more. Inhale. Soften your eyes, soften your jaw, soften your shoulders. And just begin to breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. Beginning to focus on I am inhaling, I am exhaling. As the thoughts start to arise, which they will, let them go without judgments or attachments, and simply come back to your breath, back to I am inhaling, I am exhaling. Let's sit here for the next minute in silence together, focusing on our breath. Bring hands to heart center. Setting the intention of finding ease. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, bow your mind to your heart, sealing your intention in. Release your hands to your thighs. Welcome. Inhale your heart forward. Exhale, take your body back in space. Inhale forward, exhale back. One more, inhale and exhale. Come up to seated, palms facing up. Inhale, side out. Look at your legs, recross them so that the opposite shin is in front or on top. Same thing, second side. Inhaling forward, exhale the other direction. Inhale, exhale. One more, inhale, exhale. come back to seated, palms facing up. Find a pause. Beautiful. All right, let's all move into tabletop position. Please put a blanket under your knees. It's not required, but it is nice to have a little padding under your knees. Adjust as you need to. Find your tabletop position. Hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, fingers spread wide. The tendency here is to arch the lower back. Draw your navel in. You want a straight spine. Inhale, drop your belly, look up. Exhale, round your spine, look towards your navel. Inhale, into cow. Exhale, into cat. 2 more. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round your spine, press the earth away. Inhale, drop your belly. Exhale, round your spine. Nice job. From here, bring your big toes to touch, knees go wide, hips sink back to your heels, child's pose. Deep breaths here. As you feel ready, come back to tabletop position. Hips stacked over your knees, shoulders stacked over your hands. Press into your left hand. It's okay to bring your big toes to touch here. It might give you a little bit more balance. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Exhale, thread your right arm under your left. Inhale, come back up with your right hand. Exhale, right hand threads under your left arm. 1 more. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Exhale, right arm under your left. Take your right ear to the ground. Walk your left hand forward. Deep breaths. Opening up your right shoulder. Deep breaths. Calming your central nervous system down. Draw your left hand in towards your torso. Press firmly into your left hand. Reach your right arm up. Dance your right fingertips, activating all the muscles in your right arm. Lower your right hand to the floor. Separate your feet. Inhale, drop your belly, look up. Exhale, round your spine, press the earth away. Inhale, back to neutral, second side. Left arm reaches high in the sky. Thread left arm under right. Inhale, reach your left arm up. Exhale, thread your left arm under. 1 more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, thread left arm under your right. Lower your left ear to the earth. Adjust as you need to. Walk your right hand forward. Press your right palm into the earth. Soften your gaze or close your eyes. And just breathe here. Signaling to your central nervous system you're ready to rest and digest. Calm, calm, calm. When you feel complete, draw your right hand back towards your heart. Press into the earth, reach your left arm up to the sky. Dance your fingertips. Lower your left hand to the earth. All right, next we're gonna do some lunges. So I love blocks. They give me so much much more space to move around. If you don't have blocks, you can use books. You can use a chair. Really just anything that you can put your hands on that will allow you to open up your heart, get a little bit more space in your spine and your arms. You also don't need to use props if you don't have them or you don't want to. It's completely optional. Come into tabletop position. Let's find one cat-cow just to get settled here. Spread your fingers wide. Inhale, drop your belly, look up. Exhale, round your spine, press the earth away. Inhale, back to neutral. Exhale, bring your right foot in between your hands mindfully. Hands stand either side of your right foot or hands come on your blocks. Now, what's important here, one of the most important things that I see a lot in classes is the front knee comes past the front ankle. There's a lot of debate in the yoga community if this is okay or not, but I have been taught it is not okay. It will stress your ankle out over time and cause an ankle injury. So I always invite my students to stack knee over ankle. If that's not accessible to you, you can bring your knee before your ankle. We just want to protect the ankle. Bring the other block or your hand on the right side of your foot. And here we're just going to let our hips sink down, our left hip sink down to the earth. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, draw your hips back, right toes come off the floor and towards your face. Draw your right hip to the right, it's going to want to come way over to the left. Recenter yourself. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Nice job. Exhale, Ardha Hanumanasana. Holding here, maybe hands come to the earth. If you're like really rounded here and tense, just come up. This is where the blocks or some chairs are really helpful. Relieving tension, allowing you to breathe. Wherever you are, stay here. One of my favorite things to do is dial the right toes to the right. Whew. Changes the stretch completely to the outer edge of the front leg. Deep breaths. Again, recenter your hips. Inhale, half lift. Everyone pull your heart forward. Exhale, fold deeply. This is a big stretch, so maybe you had enough. Respecting the boundaries of your body first and foremost in all and any situations. You are your guide. Inhale, dial your toes back to center. Exhale, right knee bends, Anjaneyasana. If you're feeling it, inhale, come up, reach your arms up. Let your shoulders drop away from your ears, tuck your tailbone. And then exhale, fold forward. Bring your right knee back to meet your left. Let's find one Chakravakasana, cat-cow. We'll wash it away. Inhale, drop your belly, look up. Exhale, round your spine, press the earth away. Second side, step your left foot through. Find your low lunge. Make sure left knee stacked over left ankle. Inhale, pull your heart forward. Exhale, hips draw back, left toes to your face, fold. Inhale, low lunge, opening up your right hip. Exhale, draw back. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, draw back. Holding here. Inhale, half lift. fold deeply. Stay here or dial your toes over to the left. Opening up the left side of your, outside of your leg. Deep breaths. Draw everything back to the center line. Your hips are going to want to go to the right. Bring it back to center. Breathe deeply. Nice work. Inhaling through your nose. Exhaling out your nose. Dial your toes back to center when you feel complete. Crawl forward, low lunge on the left side. If you feel like it, inhale, reach your arms up, tuck your tailbone. Exhale, fold forward, step your left knee back. Bring your big toes to touch, knees go wide, child's pose. Deep breaths here, maybe rocking right and left on your forehead, dissolving any tension in between your eyebrows. And then walking your hands over to the right, taking left palm over your right hand. Let your left hip sink down. The tendencies for the left hip to pop way up. Let it sink back down. Inhale back to center. Exhale over to the left. Right hand over your left hand. Right hip glues itself towards the earth. Deep breaths. Inhale back to center. Beautiful work. Come up, tabletop position. You can move your blocks out of the way for now. The next pose I offer is one of my favorites. It's called puppy pose, or heart melting pose, or anahatanasana. You'll keep your hips stacked over your knees as if you're standing in mountain pose. And then you'll walk your hands forward, bringing your chin or your forehead to the earth. Inhale deeply. Exhale, let your heart melt to the floor. Deep breaths. Gently lower your hips to the floor. What we want here in Sphinx pose, a gentle heart opener back bend. Palms press into the earth. Toes point straight back. Glutes are soft so that your lower back isn't compressed, but then it can open up. Core is engaged to protect your back. Inhale your shoulders up to your ears. Exhale, roll them away. Look towards the top edge of your mat to keep your cervical spine long. Deep breaths. Excellent job. Press your way back. Child's pose. Big toes come to touch. Knees go wide. Fold forward. Sit back on your heels. Nice work. Roll to your right or left. Bring your legs out in front of you. If you have a bolster, grab that and bring it towards the top edge of your mat. We want the long edge of the bolster parallel with the short edge of your mat. Pillows work wonderfully in place of a bolster. I just recommend 2 or 3 because pillows do kind of cave in the middle, so this will keep you supported. We're gonna cross our legs here. We're coming into Matsyasana. And you're going to, first of all, just as you need to, and then lie down over your support. We want the back of our heart supported here, and we want the tops of our shoulders either floating on the floor or resting on the earth. Then you'll reach your arms up overhead, grab opposite forearms, and just relax. This is a wonderfully relaxing pose, opening your hips, opening your heart. If cross-legged position is too much, you can let one leg at a time go straight out in front of you. Deep breaths. From here, simply recross your legs so that the opposite shin is in front or on top. We do this to get into both hips evenly. Loudly side out. And just relax. To come out, bring the soles of your feet to the earth. Bend your knees, safely roll to your right or left side. Press into your top arm to come up. And let's set up for Shavasana. I'm just gonna leave my bolster where it is. You can do blankets, you can do pillows. I'm gonna bring my feet over the support so that my knees and my thighs are lifted, elevated. This is gonna let my lower back open up and release. Gently come onto your back. Once you get there, tuck one shoulder at a time underneath your heart, palms facing up. Maybe lifting your head and placing it back down so that your cervical spine is long. Inhale through your nose. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. One more. Rest deeply. If you have the time and space, I invite you to stay here for as long as you can. Shavasana is the most important asana of the practice. It lets your body, your mind integrate everything you just did. If you're ready to come out, reach your arms up overhead. Find gentle movement in your fingers and toes and ankles. Draw your knees into your heart. Rock on your lower back. Roll to your right or left side. Curl up into a little ball. Press into your top arm to come up. Find a comfortable seated position. Palms facing up. Inhale and exhale. Bring hands to heart center. Sealing your intention in. Thank